So you've all seen a marking gauge. It has one beam, and then you see some that have two beams. You've also seen scratch stocks, but today we're going to mix all of them together and make a 4-beam marking gauge with scratch stock attachment. Oh yeah, another Reed Plains kit. This one's going to be fun. So we need to run this down and into there. So we need to make them that long. 1/4 inch. It's gone! So now I know that needs to be 2.1. 2.1. There. Which comes out to 1.265. So there's those. Go to this, 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 and this. Keep everything else. Oh, and this. Like that. That's pretty, actually. It needs to come up to here. Ooh, got a few more to make. These together. It goes down. Just like that. There we go. Ta-da! Sticks, really easy to make, but if you don't want to or don't trust yourself in the profile, Reed is also offering pre-made cherry. So that, as well as they come with some more hardware so you can actually turn these into a scratch stock. So yeah, you don't have to do that, but you can. It's over there somewhere. This is going to be rounded rather than coming to a point. Okay, there we go. That's not what I want to see. Right there. This one's not going to be nice. So if you order the cherry beams to go along with the kit, you also get these, which will allow you to turn the scratch stock on the end. Oh, okay. Two of four. Two of them I have to come from the other side. Oh well. Just like so. Don't need much. And through the magic of cooking shows, look, it's done. Well, almost done. Let's clean this thing. So we've got a few of these with white oak, happiness. And we got a few of these with cherry. Really stands out when you cover that. Cherry, cherry, oak, oak. Just wait for the walnut. So just like that, we now have a 4-beam gauge, and this will allow us to mark. Let me do it this way. This will allow us to mark line 1, line 2, line 3, which of course you can't see because of the video, and then line 4. 4 different measurements all set up on one gauge so you can go around it. And then if that's not enough, you've got the scratch stock attachment. So with this we can come in and we can scratch out a bead. And you see how that gives you that perfect little bead. So there's probably going to be a few questions that come up about this, and there are some interesting things that had to be worked out when we were doing the design of this. Jeff did a really cool job of making this as small and as compact as possible, and so the decision was made to use set screws that you have to use an Allen key for. And the reason being is it just makes it grabbable. It's something you can hold on to and mark the way you're supposed to. You can put in thumb screws and they work just as well. The problem is now this thing gets really big and it's just really clunky, and so because of that it's hard to hold on to with all of those screws on it. So we really like the set screw style. So the kits that come with the set screws, but if you want to order outside you can get just standard 1/4-20 thumb screws and put them in there. But I really like the simplicity and the look of it without that. It just looks that much cleaner. So Jeff is offering the kit, and it comes with the head with all of the CNC pieces, and these are much cleaner than the one I was using. This is the prototype. This one was out of walnut, but the cherry is actually a much better wood for it. And everything is much sharper. The corners are sharper. It's a cleaner finish. It comes with all of the set screws and the threaded inserts you're going to need, as well as it comes with the 3 different pieces of aluminum you need to then fill the slots and create all the dividers. The idea is anyone can make their own beams, and so we don't need to provide those. They're just a stick that's been profiled down. You start with something that's 3/4 by 3/4, and then you just profile it down to fit your particular head. But if you really want those, Jeff is also selling the beam kit. And so this is a separate thing. You can buy a set of 4 beams that are really closely profiled. They will run through a router. They will need to be cleaned up. You'll have to do a couple passes on each side, but they are very, very close to the finished profile. And then these also come with a set of 4 small inserts and screws, so you can turn the back of these into a scratch stock. So you could have 4 scratch stocks and 4 heads on them. The kits do not come with the blades because those are really easy to just make out of a scrap old saw or scratch card or whatever you have. And those you can just whip up out of whatever scrap you have around. So Jeff's trying to keep the cost down by providing the things that aren't easily made or found, so that the things that are easily made or found you can make in the shop. 4-beam marking gauge. Yeah, you can never have enough marking gauges. Or can you? No, you can never have enough marking gauges. So there you have it. I'm sure there are going to be lots of other questions about the set screws and not using thumb screws and other things like that. I have a lot more information on that on the second channel. On that channel, I do a whole talk through and actually describe what I'm doing, why I'm doing it, and what all is going on in the background. So if you want to see all that information, I'll leave a link to that video down below. The kits are also provided. These are from Reed Planes, and he's done a really cool job. You can get the CNC'd head with all the pieces ready to go, as well as the hardware needed for it. Or if you don't want to make your own beams, you can also buy the beam kit, and that comes with the 4 beams as well as the set screws and inserts, so you can do scratch stocks on the other side if you want to. So really cool thing, and I like these. The one I was working with as a prototype, these ones are far more refined and in a lot better shape, so they're much, much easier to modify and get up and going. So yeah, I really like it. The kits come out of cherry, and I made my beams out of white oak, of course. The prototypes I have are walnut, which looks really good, but the cherry is actually the better choice structurally for it. So there are lots of different things you can do with this, with the scratch stock, without the scratch stock. It's one of those things that you can never have enough marking gauges, and I have a dozen or so over here that I've had all of them in use in the shop, and all of them with a particular setting on them. It's nice to make one tool and have 4 more marking gauges, or just 2 more and have 8 more marking gauges. So yeah, now I've got all the marks that I need, so I can keep on going with the project. So I would love to hear your thoughts on this. What would you change? What would you do differently? I'd love to hear that. Also, there are links to the kits down below, so if you want to see all that, down there. Let me know your thoughts, ideas, and comments down below in the comments. You know how that works. That really does help out the channel, so thank you. If you do hit like, share, subscribe, and put comments down below, that keeps us going and gets us in front of more people. So thank you for that. That is an easy way to help out the channel, and means quite a lot. If you want to take it one step farther, you may notice that there are a whole bunch of people scrolling over here. They are the patrons on Patreon. Without patrons or members here on the channel, we wouldn't exist. We wouldn't have the lights going on. And we are completely sponsored by you, the viewers. If you would like to help out with that and keep this channel going, there are links to Patreon down below, or you can click the little join button and become a member here on YouTube. We have special perks for it, as well as people who are watching behind the scenes live while I'm recording this. Thank you. Without patrons and Patreon, this channel wouldn't exist. So on that note, I think that'll do it for now. And until next time, have a wonderful day. On your mark, get set, marking gauge.